Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another action-packed episode of PAC Dungeon. I am one of your co-hosts, Bill the Crusher Bigelow, and this is
still PAC World Champ, Nick Cruz.
Current PAC Champ. Who knows, though? Next show rolling around. We're not quite sure of the date yet, but have you seen Nick Cruz and Crusher tangle up a bit, you know? A little duke-a-doo, you know? If you can put a lot of likes on this if you'd like to see Crusher and Nick Cruz for the world title at the next upcoming PAC show. You never know. So we are here to review Indestructible. Last weekend, April 6th. Oh man, what a turnout! We raised like over $1,700 for the suicide prevention stuff, and it's amazing. Thank you, all the fans, everybody who came out for the show. It was amazing. So to recap the show, if you did not see anything on Facebook or if you were not there for the show, we kicked off the very first match was a tag team match.
Yeah, it was me and
you were in it.
Caden LeDuc, me and Caden LeDuc, the entity, went against Vegas and his returning brother, Barracuda.
They found him. He was in the back somewhere. He come out wearing like a pickle suit, and I don't know. He was in the bar or something in the back, but he showed up. And he showed out because guess who won that little match against the entity? The entity... too soon? Is it too soon? No?
They cheated. They had a steel chain.
Steel chain upside the head. That'll do it every time, folks. Steel chain, and the entity went kaput, is what we're saying. So, yeah. And then, moving on to the second match, we had, was that Carjacks, right?
Carjacks and Sloppy Joe.
Carjacks and Sloppy Joe. One-on-one, Imano, mixing it up for probably the first time they were meeting in PAC.
Yeah, against the ring. Yeah.
First to meet in the ring. And the match kind of ended in a no contest because the Wicked Warlock of the West showed up. Munchkins came out. Wicked Warlock come out wielding this like almighty mop. And he beat the snot out of them boys. Yeah, he beat the snot out of Sloppy Joe, and Carjack was just a puddle of nothingness on the ground with welt marks on his back. And them boys woke up after the witch flew back home. And
is it me or did the Wicked Warlock of the West look a lot like Hillbilly?
It kind of looked like Hillbilly a little bit. A little bit of Hillbilly with a green face paint and a little bit of a hat and stuff, but all in all, it was kind of cool, actually. Yeah, it was kind of neat. Cool. And then our third match of the evening, then we roll into
the returning Senior Grande.
Yes, another tag bout. We had
another
tag bout. It was a night of tags. We had Senior Grande, and we had Super Tiger.
Super Tiger, yeah.
Came out.
What happened to Tiger?
Tiger got like kidnapped, and he got like mutated.
He's huge.
If you didn't see the video, check it out on YouTube, Bill the Crusher's YouTube, and you'll check it out. So he got mutated. The Tiger was captured, mutated, hulked out, and then boom, we got Super Tiger at the show who was throwing around power slams and just like huge choke of
Grande coming off the top with the elbow.
Grande with his wild Grande elbows. And the Young Guns is who they went against. And the Young Guns, they really didn't have much of a chance.
No, not really.
No, they kind of got flatlined, is what I'm saying. And then we had a beautiful intermission. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at this commercial break of the dungeon. You're taking a break from watching us to watch us a little bit more. So we just wanted to tell you about a fantastic place down in Ticonderoga on where, Nick Cruz?
111 Montcalm Street, Ticonderoga, New York.
Ticonderoga, New York. It is called Time Warp Treasures. They have all kinds of toys from your childhood. I got 1979 Tauntaun right here in my hands. Nick Cruz has got a Marvel Legends Thor hammer. All just stuff that Kenny and Eric down have at Time Warp Treasures. It is a fantastic shop. They do 3D printing. I noticed Nick Cruz's mom was wearing a fancy little shirt the other day. Nick Cruz, where did she get the shirt?
Crusher. I'll let that one slide because she really did get a very nice custom Nick Cruz shirt at Time Warp Treasures.
Whoa, look at her roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting me a Nick's Mom's Hot shirt maybe from Time Warp Treasures.
I have a hammer.
That he got from Time Warp Treasures. So, folks, if you're in the area, if you're down in Ticonderoga, swing by, check out the boys, check out the inventory of cool, used, and some new toys and stuff in there. They're making stuff all the time. These guys they're awesome. It's great for the area.
Anything you can think of, they have it.
They have it. So, on that note, back to Nick and the Crusher.
Autobots, roll out. We roll.
What did we have after intermission?
We had my tag team partner, Caden LeDuc, defend his Extreme title against Casanova, because Natron made both me and Caden defend our singles titles. But nonetheless, Caden came out the victor in the Extreme title match.
Extreme title match. Remember that name, Extreme title match. Let's just say the match was okay. Extreme? Nah, not so much. The Crusher being, let's see, a PAC Extreme title holder original, along with Supernova and likes of Venom and Bob Wire. It's, I've just seen some chaos in the ring. I've seen stuff all over. I've had blood across the forehead, blood on the arms, busted tables and stuff, and the housekeepers and stuff. After the show, they're like hours cleaning up the rubble from a Crusher Extreme title match. And let's just say the maid had to take the night off for Caden LeDuc's match with Casanova. It was a pretty clean bout, straight up, no weapons involved. Didn't even leave the ring. But all in all, it was a good bout. There was some good wrestling. There was some good wrestling.
Nice, good technical wrestling.
Yeah, technical wrestling. We give it a 10 on the Extreme side. We're going to have to go probably a -2 probably on that. So we'll challenge Caden LeDuc to crank up the next Extreme match and see if he can rise to the challenge.
Challenge for you, buddy.
Challenge for LeDuc. The other wannabe 2/3 of the dungeon.
Wannabe.
Right? Yeah.
Oh.
He's our boy. We love him, but we want to crank up his extreme ability.
Speaking of extreme,
well, we had a triple threat match.
Me unfairly defending my world title against Supernova and Venom.
Why was it unfair, Nick Cruz?
Well, I already had a tag match earlier in the night.
Yes, but that is the price you pay for being up and be a world champion, Nick Cruz.
Fair enough.
You kind of got to dive into whenever you can.
Well, I think I proved my world champion material, my status, as I retained and pinned the one true, the great Supernova after crashing through a table.
And that's true. What do you call that move there at the end where you just kind of roll out of the way and then Supernova destroyed himself through the table?
Being smart.
And then you happen to be able to kind of cover him for the 3 count.
Being smart, showing my resiliency. I took everything. Barracuda, Jack Vegas, Supernova, and Venom had, and I still left with the world title. I may not have left with the tag titles. Another story for another day.
You did leave with the world title, though, yes.
World title.
There was a few rumors in the back that Nick Cruz was hiding under that table almost the whole match, and then Supernova crashed through it, and then he pinned him. I don't know. I gotta watch the footage a little bit more. Maybe he did get a few licks in there.
It is on Bill the Crusher
Biglow's
Biglow's
on
page.
Bill the Crusher Biglow's YouTube page, which you can check out anytime you want.
Should be
as many times as you want.
Right where this dungeon is. Click the link. Should send you right there.
It'll send you right there. Oh yeah. And then what did we have? I mean, we had the main event.
Speaking of some losses.
And speaking of some losses.
It was Scrap Iron coming out with Natron, and he defeated you, Crusher.
He did. In a last man standing match, Scrap Iron came out to be the better man in that match. He did surprise me a little bit. I was about ready to powerbomb him through a table. Got all excited. I was talking to the fans, but then he did a little switcheroo. And then a huge rock bottom finisher of Just Indestructible. A little tribute. And Scrap Iron plowed me through a table and count of 10. Scrap Iron popped up around 9.5. and his arm was raised.
Yeah.
Scrap Iron was the winner of that one, but we had mighty main respect for each other at the end of that
It
match.
was a very good match.
Very beautiful ending, and then we got to destroy Dominic Marino, who was was our special referee. He was doing a little bit of a fast count during the match, and so yeah, Scrap Iron and I both kind of picked up on that and laid it into his gut. I threw a little greetings onto him. Scrap Iron did a little bit of a slingshot DDT, and down goes Dominic. So hopefully he's not too bitter over that. If he is, then we'll just have to clothesline him or something the next show maybe, or whatnot.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know. So we will be in touch to let you know as soon as we can when we get the next PAC huge event up and we roll out season 2 of the Dungeon. Now we're coming near the end. We might have one more episode of season 1 here.
1 or 2, yeah.
A little more of recap stuff. Maybe we'll sit down and we're going to watch a little bit of the show.
Be fun.
And give you our outlook of each match as it went on. Ooh.
Nice.
So,
something to look out for in the next coming days.
something to look out for, especially you. You sitting in the back in a chair. Yep, right there. Yep, there you are. Yep, okay. So this has been another action-packed, exciting episode, and very informative episode of
PAC
The Dungeon. We will catch you on
the Flippity Flip.
the Flippity Flip.
Peace.